Someone had asked for me to do a video on building, and though I don't personally consider it necessarily all that exciting, it is kind of therapeutic. It's certainly addictive. I can honestly do this all day long, and ask some of those who've hung out on stream, and I actually have done this all day long. Sure enough. It's a lot of fun seeing what you can come up with. Sometimes I'll look at a place and I'll say, wow, you could do something really cool here, but there's nothing that comes to mind. Like, I mean, I know I could do something cool, I just have no cool ideas. Here, I would like to do something on the cliff. And I did have one idea for this island, and it's, you know, pretty basic. It would just take a lot of work, is to make it like an entire bunker-type base. Like you might have found on, I don't know, Normandy or something like that. You know, the beaches in World War II with the low cement bunkers and stuff. And with all the cement walls and stuff like that, it would be easy to produce something along those lines. That would be cool to kind of ring the entire island with something like that. Take a lot of cement and all that. But, you know, I was thinking about something more personal. Longfellow's got his cabin there. And you know what? I'm gonna give him his privacy as far as that goes. And I was thinking about building something out here. And without a whole lot of materials right now, I can't put up defenses really anywhere else. I probably could make but 1 or 2 turrets right now as far as that goes. So I'll have to collect stuff for that, but I can always come back for that. And I'm guessing once I start getting some settlers in the various settlements, I'm assuming you can do that here too. I mean, I've got the perk for it. Then I can start setting up some supply lines here between a couple so that I can at least continue building on this one. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get so far as to put a settlement, establish a settlement on every location on the island type of thing. I don't know how many they give you anyway, but it looks like we do have a few. They've done some new things here. Not only some new places to build, but they also included a vault in this DLC, and I believe that's the first time for that. Now, see, I could do a walkway that kind of curves around here if I could get these things to clip and turn the corner, but I've got another idea. Make sure this all looks right, that you don't have just wood just sticking out into open space. That looks kind of sloppy. But as long as this looks like it's built into the side of the cliff. Oh, wow, this will clip. Oh, nice. Oh, so they're a little friendlier with all the collisions. Oh, man, if that ladder wasn't... You know what? That'd be nice. Actually, I could probably put it in the place of this one here. Maybe I'll just come out a little farther with it. Maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, there you go, because it doesn't have any legs sticking out under it. There you go. That'll work. And then we'll work our way in. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can move this in just a little bit so that it looks safe to climb that ladder. You know, if you have to walk the edge of these planks over the cliff, yeah, that looks better to me. That's cool. Then we just put up some fencing. Yeah, I have almost no steel. Look at that. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to do a whole lot as far as that goes. So there won't be much in the way of generators and lighting and turrets and all the good stuff right now. That's fine. That's fine. We can at least do something here. Kind of a party deck leading out to the edge of the cliff there. Maybe we'll put a table or two. Furniture and stuff is really just a way for me to designate exactly what purpose an area serves. Like, it's not a dining room till you put a dining room table there. You know, if you put a bed in there, then all of a sudden it's not a dining room anymore, it's a bedroom, right? So you get out here and you don't put anything here, it's just a walkway. But you put some tables out here, all of a sudden it's a party deck or something. Anyway, that looks good to me. Okay, so what we'll do is just make this kind of an alternate way to get up here. And we'll try to make some building up here kind of flush with that, or maybe make a ladder type system coming down. I'll tell you what, why don't we turn that into something of an observation or party deck also, as well as a way to get over here to the rocks. Oh man, I'm glad this ladder clips here. Look at that. Sometimes it's cool just to see if something will work, and if it does, just roll with it. And let that kind of define what you're going to build. Like I say, I'm not one of these guys that I think they really do some cool stuff. We've all seen the videos where they come up with these settlements, and it's skyscraper, modern skyscraper-looking buildings. Or actual castles where you go in and they've got statues of lions up everywhere, and there's a throne room and all this other stuff. Or they've got 7 million watts of generated power coming from underground bunkers up to, you know, light up every single... I mean, these things take hundreds of hours. I got to give it to them for the dedication, if nothing else. This shit's actually incredible. But, yeah, I, A, don't have the vision for it, and B, don't have the patience for that. That's a little out of my league. I admire it. I respect it. But, yeah, that's not my thing. But I do try to come up with things that I think are cool. Like, if I was here, what kind of crib would I like for myself? Like, sometimes I'm in the mood for something real secure, you know, like a castle type bunker type place. And I've been really on that kick with a lot of my later settlements, especially since they came out with the cement walls and stuff. And we'll use some of that here, I'm sure. But sometimes I also like the ramshackle, kind of thrown together from odds and ends, Mad Max, Fallout, post-nuclear look, too. So, I mean, I kind of get off, you know, the Raider camp look, where it looks like everything was thrown together with whatever bits and pieces of wood and scrap metal you can find. I kind of dig that, too. That fits. It fits the game, so kind of depends on whatever mood I'm in. But this right here, that's cool. Shouldn't be too much accidental falling off into the ocean going on there. And then I can put anything in there. Just put a couple dining tables or whatever. This could be something of a resort area. Put a bar there, and where settlers can come away from the hole and get away from it all for a minute or something. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get some pieces in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to use this kind of as a guide. And this will allow me to square up the other buildings, and it's just for aesthetics. It's just for looks. It's not functional per se, but it's just a way to say, okay, you know, this is even with that. Okay, I'm actually building out here, right? But I want it to be sort of square with that building, so it looks balanced. And then what I'll do is, since you can't drop two pieces at once, I'll take one off, get this a little lower to where it's almost flush with the ground. Right? And then I can put this back in place. And then it's squared up. Not like it really matters, but, you know, still. And that gives me a base to work with. And then I can kind of decide where to go from there. And so flooring would work if I wanted to extend this. I don't know how big a building I want to put here. I may just make a little cliffside luxury accommodations for myself. Just a place for me to come hang out. And in fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. We're not going to make this a community thing. We're going to make this a me thing. And what'll really tie all this together later is like potted plants and stuff like that. That'll make this cool. Now I got an option to come out one step farther and meet up with that. What would I want to do it with? Let's see if the cement sits flush with the ground and all that too. And then I can just bring the walkway up to this and then work it back towards the walkway back there. That's probably what I'm going to do. I have to put a guardrail along this eventually. I wish I had about 1,000 pieces of steel. One thing I haven't even tried, so I don't know if you can or not, is hook up with your settlements back in the Commonwealth. I have more materials than I know what to do with back there. I think I have enough stuff to essentially build on every single settlement in the Commonwealth right now. I bought shipments of concrete every single time, pretty much, that they've been available. That type of thing. I think I have 2,000, 3,000 units of concrete back there. That's a lot of stuff to work with. And, of course, all kinds of steel and everything else. I'm picking up everything I could put my hands on. If it wasn't nailed down, I took it. And if it was nailed down, I probably still took it. Okay. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm planning to extend the cement blocks here a little bit. Just a little bit, though. And I do have something in mind. This end right here could be something of a breakfast nook type of thing. That also leads back to the walkway over there. It'd be nice if it just hooked up directly. That'd be awesome. But I think I can get it flush. Hopefully I can get it flush with it still not leaving wood sticking out of the ground. As long as it's looks solid. Looks solid down there. Oh, nice. It clips. Beautiful. That's cool. So it looks like it was kind of built into that. And then just, I don't know, throw a stupid little set of steps on it. I don't know if they'll connect or... You know what? That'll work. That'll work. Alright, cool. Like I say, we'll put some walkways, or some guardrails in there. And that looks natural enough. Yeah. The wood doesn't... It's not just hanging out in open space too badly, so... Now, I could have easily, instead of putting that overlook there, I could have just brought a ladder coming up from below or something. But I kind of like this. Kind of digging this. So now I set up some basic walls. I'm a huge fan of this, putting the little bedroom circular area off to the side that you can use for anything. A sitting room, bedroom, whatever. So I'll show you how I personally force some of this stuff to work and fit. Some pieces will clip through others, some won't. So sometimes a lot of it is knowing the order to put things in. Like, for example, if I put the circle here, then the little short piece of wall I need to send off won't fit. But if I put the wall in first, then that circular piece will slap right in there. And then we can get a view of the ocean there. And I think I'll leave this somewhat open down here. I will. I'm going to leave this open. We'll set up guardrails. We'll set up something to where you don't just fall off into off the edge. But this will be pretty open. Now, what I like to do to create something that looks like it would actually work in the real world. You know what I mean? Like leaving stuff just literally floating in air. Even if you can get it to do it, doesn't mean that it looks very realistic. I mean, you can make buildings literally just float midair. What I like to do, seeing as this deck, it would need supports, right? So I space these out, and that should catch that corner, right? Then I'm just going to put this underneath that and see if I can't link up with the rock underneath and make it look like a support coming up out of the... Assuming I can get it to clip. These things will sit on top of each other. It's actually pretty cool. All right, there we go. And it doesn't reach. Well, shit. If this doesn't do it, then I may have to go to Plan B. Whatever Plan B is. But it looks like it'll go if I can make it click. There you go. Nice. See? And then it's square. It's not only squared up 90 degrees with the corner of that little platform there, but it also looks like it would be, something of a support. Alright, now see, this should clip right through that short piece of wall right there. And look flush. And in my opinion, that looks clean. And then we'll probably do the same thing right there. We'll put in another short piece of wall. And then this could be a bedroom or a sitting area. You can throw a TV and on one side and then a little love seat on the other type of thing. Throw a little rug down in the middle. That type of stuff. And that's been... Once I did that on one, now I have to do that everywhere. That's just been my thing. I get on a kick and then I just roll with it. And I think I'm gonna do it again. Check this out. I got an idea here. We're gonna make a doorway, but we're gonna make a modern looking doorway. There we go. All right, like that. And that'll be my door. Won't have an actual door, but if somebody gets on the island to get in here, anybody who might be trespassing, then whatever defenses I do put up, if they got past those, they were going to get in regardless, so I'm not even going to worry about it. And then that'll be my entryway. And that floor serves as a roof. And we'll get a roof over here. And there we go. Now, what to do down here on this end? I do want to leave this open, like I said. So we'll get a couple of these in here. We'll use these as spacers. We'll just walk them down. And if I was a geometric artist, you could come up with all kinds of cool combinations for this, I think. Ways to throw in the circular walls and stuff and come up with really modern design, something you would expect in the artsy district downtown, you know, that type of stuff. And it'll take more creative minds than mine to put stuff like that together, but I have no doubts that somebody will, or already has. And there we go. And I'll leave this open right here. Like I say, put some rails, put some kind of balcony type thing there. I'll also probably get some power down there underneath. Maybe put up one of those big windmill things and just keep it out of sight. Sort of out of sight. Alright, let's see if I can get this to click here. Might be a problem with the with this walkway in the way. I hope not. Please just go. Nice. Nice. There you go. And okay, this is going to be the hard part. Getting one more to stick in that little short area. Nice. Nice. There we go. Alright, that's it. Kind of a waste, using a whole pillar for about 6 inches of... But still, it makes it look clean. Now to get roof up, this can be a problem. There are workarounds for this, but this can be a problem. I expect a problem here. And see, yeah, the roof part won't click. Why? Because a lot of the top of those cement walls there are considered floor. They're not considered roof, so for some reason the game doesn't get it. But there is a way to get around that. So what we'll do is we're going to take out all that. I mean, we've already got it made, so it will work. Right? And then we're just going to put a wood wall in its place real quick. Just for a second. I'm sure we'll use this wood wall somewhere else at some point, so it's not like a complete waste, right? Do that. And then use that as the register for the roof piece. Yeah, see, now it'll go into place. Then remove the wood wall. Son of a bitch. And fall off the cliff. Alright. And remove the wood wall, and then put the cement stuff back. Remembering what order to put it back. Got to put that short piece of wall in first before you're putting the circular piece. Or else they sometimes won't clip right. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. And there we go. Alright, so that would be a more of a modern looking entryway right here. Okay. Now, problem number 2 is finding a roof for our balcony area. Finding a roof for this next main area is not a big deal. Finding small pieces that will fit, quarter pieces that will fit over that little end down there is going to be the issue. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take that out. And get this. Alright, we're going to take that. And we're going to make one of these. This is a workaround here. Make one of these. Alright, then we'll take the bottom piece and we'll put it up top. And it counts as a floor/roof, right? Well, that means that the wooden floor pieces will now accept that. They'll register, right? So we use that. And we put there, and then we'll just walk this one back over. And there you go. There's a roof. Even though it's made of floor pieces. It's a roof. That's how I work around it. It's just me. And then we'll put our wall back in place. And we have our balcony with a roof. It's really easy just to throw your hands up and just get flustered and give up when stuff isn't going where you feel it should, you know. This building looks worthy of a second floor too. Not sure how to work that in there. Don't know if I want to be just so basic as to just work in a ladder from outside up to maybe just a roof, balcony, party deck type top. Just maybe just put a ladder leading up and maybe some railings up on top, and then just call it a deck. Maybe put a barbecue up there type of thing. Or to work in some stairs coming from inside somehow and make a second floor. Or maybe just keep it simple like this, a little bungalow. This is basically like a bungalow. A little cement bunker type bungalow type thing. That to clip. I would like that to go all the way down into the rock if possible. But I guess I can live with this if I have to. I just want it to kind of look like something supporting that roof piece. Entryway, overhang type thing. Did that clip? It clipped enough. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I could put one on the other side, but I really don't have the steel to be messing around with that type of stuff. Those are all luxury items right now until I actually get some a bunch of steel to work with. Then I can come back here, put up turrets, put up generators, put up, you know, all the blah 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 stuff. And that looks like a really good spot for a generator if I can get it to go. And I need steel. Yep, I knew that was coming. Alright, well, I kind of wanted to leave old man's house alone over here. But, you know what? I may have to go take some of his stuff. I've pretty much scrapped everything out here in the main area. There was quite a few trees. Decent amount of wood. Probably a couple hundred wood. Well, he just lost his knife. Sorry. Is this good for steel or ceramics? Yeah. That looks kind of out of place. I guess I'll have to take that too. I mean, I could just totally just redecorate the inside of his crib, and I may come back and do that at some point. Just clear everything in here out and make it nice for him. Although I can't do anything about that nasty-ass lice-ridden bed he's got there, but, oh well, so be it. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay. It's not like that wasn't obvious, just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Friggin' car. I could break down the power armor station, but I don't like doing that. I like leaving those types of things in place. Power armor's not something I use, but I'm not a big fan of breaking down crafting stations and stuff. As soon as you break one down, you turn right around and need that very thing at some point for some reason. And, yeah. You know, that doesn't even have to necessarily look right down there. You know what? As long as it just kind of goes, that's out of sight enough to where I think it produces the desired effect. It sort of has its place, but doesn't. Right. That's good enough for me. Now we just need to work power up into the house. This may power a spotlight that looks out over the waters, kind of like a lighthouse. It may power a missile turret facing back into the island in case enemies do get up through the front door. They can get met with a surprise if they make it back here to come bother me while I'm chilling in my siesta. Okay, we're just going to try to turn a corner with this. I like these things that you can put them on a corner like that and you can literally save a lot of materials. Just go there and then I can just... I want to put it somewhere where it's got enough radius to cover the rest of the house here. I'm going to want some lights in that thing back there too. That other little patio deck, whatever. But it wouldn't be, I don't think it's a far stretch to just work a few more of these conduits along the back side of the house to where they're kind of out of sight. I don't think this looks bad, actually. I mean, it looks bad from maybe right here, but who's going to be standing out here on the rock? This is a place to look out over the ocean from inside, so I'm kind of down with that. I'm pretty much out of, yeah, I'm out of copper now. So I need to go find light bulbs, fuses, vacuum tubes, crap like that. And it's a good thing that none of that stuff really weighs anything. You just got to find it. So while we're out adventuring, I'll be back to junk hustling. I don't think I'll be finding weapons, gear, stuff like that I'll be using. And holy crap, I think I just got myself stuck. Son of a bitch. Okay, let me go back into build mode. This would be an emergency because I haven't saved in a long time. Yeah, this would be throw your controller through the TV, turn the PS4 off and go watch ESPN for an hour or so to chill out. Yeah. Alright, now let me try to find a way back up there. This is secure enough, I guess, right here. I mean, I guess you pretty much bottleneck enemies to come up through here. And so if you can get your defenses around the front here, I think creating a frontward wall bunker system is kind of like a castle fort front. The sides and the back are pretty much good, unless the Mirelurk Queen comes up and starts spitting poison acid all over everybody. Not much you can do about that anyway. That shit just, oh, that's just nasty. But, okay, this is a cool base. It's a cool beginning. I think. Something to work with. My own little private spot. Nothing real fancy, I guess. Creative enough to where I say, okay, that's cool. I kind of like that. I would chill here. I'd be happy to call this a home away from home, so to speak. And it gives Longfellow his privacy, too. What do you think? Very good. That little party deck over there, that little observation tower or whatever, I will make something out of that, though. Maybe a little small restaurant or bar or something. And then I'll have my house next to it. Get up a bunch of lighting. I think I want a lot of lights. So once we get our walls and defenses up here, everything will be pretty much geared towards decorating the place and making it look festive, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll keep it kind of dark and subtle and peaceful and I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. So that's how I build. That's what I do when I'm thinking, you know, when I put stuff together. I just kind of go with it, and if I find something that works, that usually kind of dictates what I'm going to do. Oh shit, this will clip in here? Okay, well I'm starting from this, and everything builds off that. Yeah, I need to get a bed up here for myself. I don't think I want to sleep on Longfellow's nasty-ass mattress. And it says I have the steel, but I don't. That's why it's not coming up. Shit, I think I need to go break down something else in his house. Does this give you steel? No, it just gives you wood. Alright, Don't want to break any of those down, even if I could. Fog condensers, keeping the rads away. It's a nice circle of them here, too. That's pretty cool. Longfellow must have it in good with the people up there in Acadia to get his own personal fog condensers out here to put a ring of safety around his crib. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything here I want to break down, so... I was going to pretty much leave his house alone, but I guess those rules have changed. I can't take the man's coffee pot. That's just over the top. That's too much. Alright, I can make a bed. I'll be good with that, and we'll go collect a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, if we can, set up maybe some supply lines and things. See what happens. But if we don't come back here to building, at least this is what I would work off of. This would be my foundation, and then I would just start decorating it. I'd start making it nice. Maybe add a deck, maybe add a second floor, maybe. But either way, this would be a good foundation to work from. Still got to get some railings up here. That's going to take some steel. I'd rather make those the iron railings that come with the add-on. ahead and debuff, I guess you could say. Get the hunger and the thirst and all that other crap off. Well rested, and I guess we'll go find something to do. Let's see, where can we go where they might have a lot of scrap, salvage? I'm guessing the whole island is full of stuff. They wouldn't give you all these places to build with no access to your stuff in the Commonwealth. Unless maybe there is a way to set up a supply chain, although I wouldn't want to be that courier. The one that has to, you know, the provisioner that has to move all that stuff back and forth. I don't know how long the boat ride is, but I get the impression that it's a pretty good ways. Southwest Harbor. Well, I already walked by that place on the way back from dealing with Cassie's issues, so I guess that's where we'll head next. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of the Fallout 4 playthrough, you can click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.